The AFC NFC Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas. Back. So here comes the AFC. Right to the air is Mahomes. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back.
Will take over at the 25-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 24, Mahomes. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Devin White gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This a 33-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And the AFC on the board first. It's 3-0.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Back to throw here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So a good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes setting up the screen. Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the... Mahomes now to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Quick slant caught by Kirk. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Harris will take this one in for an AFC touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy, But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. He's got Harris running the slant. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And movement up front looks like a false start for the AFC. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 17-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out, and essentially start over, I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got it. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 6 yards away. And the NFC has now cut it to within 1 score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The AFC offense now heading out for their first drive of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On 1st down, Mahomes. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl.
And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he will be taken down, but not before he's got the NFC first down. So they take a chance on fourth. Why not in this game? And it's going to pay off with a new set of downs. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, they'll throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Being chased out left. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many easy week heading into it? That the pressure would ratchet up now, and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them, and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Now here's Mahomes. The tight end kept, and it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. A throw left side to start out, that's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down and inches. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. McCaffrey is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back out is the AFC offense. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Mahomes. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be brought down inside.